We're back down to the central main track. And in the wet season, which hasn't come yet, that stream in the bottom there, you might just see it glinting, really flows up this raised area. And this is usually a full bogged pond just here, but it's been extremely dry now for a few months in terms of England. But it comes down off the top, and the fields up the top then drains down under the road at the bottom and into the reservoir. But this section here is quite built up, so again, I'd like to find out more about the history and potentially have some information boards so that people know its value. I have seen people in this woodland with small terrier dogs. I'd like to think that people are out hunting, but it does happen. I don't know in this woodland of any fox or badger sets. They may well be there in parts and I've just not seen them. Of course, those creatures are mainly nocturnal, but I'm sure they're here somewhere. So we've got sweet chestnut further along here. There's still plenty of oak and plenty of Scotch pine dotted around, which are a native evergreen to the UK. But there are also trees that I don't recognise, which again I find really interesting because I don't like knowing all the answers. It's good to be able to find them out. I mean, a friend walked through here recently, and the sense of calm you get in an old woodland, I mean in any woodland, in any sort of outdoor space, but in an old woodland, the sense of age. There's actually there's quite a spiritual feel to it to me. It really does. So yeah, this main track through the top end is great if you want to walk. You're going to come down and use this road. I'm looking into the distance there, lots of oak. And then of course we get, down this bottom end especially, get lots of ivy using the trees. Lots of mature ivy as well. You can tell by the thickness on the on the vines how thick and aged they are. So they'll run along the floor, they'll find a tree and they'll smother it and use it to get up to the light. So very effective way of a plant surviving. So there's lots of ivy. I mean, it's all over the floor here as well. So it's covering the floor. Lots of small bramble. I'm not seeing massive thickets of bramble, which is great because it's just not going to get enough light to grow really, really thick. Lots and lots of holly. Lots of deadwood, lay or standing, which again is great for birds and invertebrates that those birds feed off, the little grubs and things. Beetles. A huge big tree just lay sideways there against another tree. And what I'll do, I'll intimately document this woodland. I'll continue to come within it and show. I mean, if you look on your local ecological plan on your website for your local council and see where your old woodlands are, I'm sure you'll probably be pleasantly surprised to find you've got one, usually within an hour of where you live, hopefully within half an hour, 40 minutes, and then get out and visit them and go and see what I mean. Because the ancient nature, the scruffy nature, this is what, again, people may come in used to living in cities and look at the scruffiness of an ecosystem and think this is untidy. want to do this, want to do that. No, it'll manage itself. It should manage itself. Deer moving through it, browsing and keeping down. There's lots of hazel here.